Fire Emblem. Engage.
Hello, Boucheron. May I have a moment of your time?
What can I do for you, Prince Alchrist?
I came here to beg you to be my coach.
What?
You're right. I would make a horrible student. It was selfish of me to even ask.
No, that's not... I just meant to ask, what could I possibly teach you?
Well, I was hoping you could teach me how to build a physique like yours.
Oh, you want to bulk up, huh?
I know I lack confidence. It occurred to me that my weak frame might be a part of that. Then I began to picture myself with some actual muscles and... well...
I get it. You want to build muscle as a way of building confidence. Sure, I'd be happy to give you some pointers.
You will? Oh, that's wonderful! Thank you, Boucheron. I'm so honored that you're willing to take a hopeless case like me under your wing. Compared to you, I'm just so...
Okay, my first step is to stop saying stuff like that. Pull yourself together.
It's okay. You need not console me. Just know that I am worthless putty in your capable hands.
I think I'm starting to see the bigger hurdles in your path. Seven, 8, 9...
I can't do anymore.
What's wrong, Prince Alchrist? That was only 9 push-ups. You still have 91 more to go. Was 100 too much to shoot for at first? Should we bring it down to 10?
No, don't do that. That would dismiss one of the zeros from the target number. I'd feel awful for that poor zero, cut from the team because of a weakling like me.
Okay, let's come back to push-ups later and move on to sit-ups for now.
Oh, all right. How many sit-ups should I do?
100.
Did you say 100? No, I can't back out or give up. I have to build muscles and grow more confident.
That's the spirit. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3.
4? I can't do anymore. My sides are being torn apart.
Prince Alchrist? You're 96 short of your goal.
I want to make it to 100. I really, truly do. But my body just can't do it.
That's a problem, all right. Why don't we take a quick break? Let me know when you've recovered.
All right, okay. Ow, ow, ow.
98, 99, 100.
I did it!
You did it, Prince Alchrist! You hit 100!
Wow, I can't believe it! I'm so happy!
I always knew you could. How do you feel? Think you've gained any muscle?
Yes, a little bit. If I flex here, I can feel the muscle tighten up.
Wonderful! And does that help your confidence?
Not in the slightest.
Oh.
I apologize, Boucheron. You wasted your precious time on a lost cause.
You really shouldn't talk like that.
I still can't compare to my brother Diamant. He's so incredible, and I'm so...
Where does this come from?
It's been that way since I was a kid. Or at least, that's what people have always told me.
Well, no wonder you don't have any confidence if that's what you've always heard. Look, Prince Alchrist, I'm not always so confident either.
Really? Even though you were blessed with an incredible physique?
My muscles are well developed, but inside, I'm a softie with a terrible sense of direction. You know what people used to call me? Big crybaby and wrong way strong.
I don't believe it.
There are some things I'm self-conscious about, but I still get by. Sometimes I wonder if there's anyone in the world with true unshakable confidence. I bet even Prince Diamant has his doubts about himself.
Even my brother. Such supportive words for a scrawny pipsqueak like me. I appreciate it.
Think nothing of it. I'd do the same for any of my best students.
I believe it.
You should keep working out. I'd be happy to coach you anytime.
I will. Thank you, Coach Boucheron.
The honor is all mine, Prince Alchrist.
You are Boucheron of Firene, are you not? You appear quite formidable. That is why I, Kagetsu of Elusia, challenge you to pit your abilities against mine.
You have an eye for skill, I see. Challenge accepted.
Excellent. Now, let our weapons speak for us. Ha! Ha!
Fancy. Needs more oomph, though.
Magnificent duel. But let us be done for today. I must say that was thrilling. You did not disappoint. Your physique gives you power, but you are equally light on your feet in defense.
You weren't bad yourself. I haven't seen moves like yours before. They're tough to block.
Have you not? That must be because I learned them in my homeland.
You're not from Elusia?
Not originally. My home and its unique culture are far away from here.
Do tell. That's very interesting.
If you wish to know more, you must duel me again. I do not part with secrets for nothing.
All right. Count me in.
Good then. I look forward to our next contest.
I'll be practicing.
Forgive me for making you wait. I mean no disrespect to our close bond of friendship.
Close bond? We've sparred one time.
There is no greater bond than that of shared experience in battle.
Is that how it works where you're from?
Of course. It is only natural. Is it different where you are from?
Somewhat.
Then how do you express bonds of friendship in your lands? Would you like to quiz me?
Quiz you? On what subject?
No. Quiz. When two people press their mouths together. Come, give me a quiz.
A quiz when two people press their mouths together. Oh! Do you mean a kiss?
Yes, that. Come, give me one of those.
I'm afraid not. Kissing is for bonds of romantic love, not friendship.
Is that so? Cultures of other countries are so foreign to me. Well, enough jokes. Let us begin our sparring.
You were joking?
Certainly. Everyone knows that friends do not quiz each other.
Don't toy with me.
If you are angry, show it as we fight.
All right, then. If you want the full Boucheron, then that's what I'll give you.
Aha! There is your war face. Now, come at me! Extremely satisfying. Today's sparring was excellent, as usual.
Agreed. A few rounds with you is much better than my normal training.
Agreed, yes. You know, I feel strong bonds of friendship between us, whether you do as well or not. Even if you do not want to be friends, I am filled with joy merely to be your sparring partner.
Oh, but that's not the case. I want to have a strong bond with you too. So, when will you tell me about your homeland? Where I'm from, people usually bond by talking about their lives with each other.
Then I shall do exactly that. My home has something we call wa. People are calm, wise. The fish and rice are delicious.
Ah, what's your family like?
My royal father has great swordsmanship. My priestess mother has mysterious powers.
You must have inherited your skills from your father.
Perhaps.
Do you see your family often?
No. I abandoned them with my homeland. To put it simply, I was unable to resist my desire to see the world at large.
Do you ever miss them?
Of course. But I cannot go back as I am. I must return only when I have grown. I must earn glory and honors here, so they will understand why I left. So they will not be angry. What is it? Why are you crying?
Oh, it struck me while we were sparring. For someone who seems so carefree, You must be carrying a heavy burden.
No, stop it. You are going to make me cry as well. If we cry together, you will have to quiz me. Take responsibility and quiz me on my lips.
Huh?
Kiss! Where I am from, when you weep together with someone, you must kiss afterward. Hurry!
What?
Only joking, my friend. We are playing around like two dear old pals.
Ah! You've got to quit messing with me like that.
Shall we spar some more? If you defeat me, I will tell you more of my home and past.
Sounds good. And if I yield, I'll tell you something about myself.
Exciting. Let us begin.
My, what happened here to bring you to such a state?
Oh, I found a book lying around. But when I started reading it, it was so moving that I couldn't hold back the waterworks.
A tragedy, is it? Tell me more.
It's a story of a great sage known only as L.
Oh? Tell me more about this L fellow.
It starts off with L as a young boy who's at the top of his class at an academy in Elusia. Then it follows him as he becomes a royal soldier, even ending up as the prince's retainer.
I'm with you so far.
The prince was supposed to ascend the throne, but it ended up being somebody else instead. The prince left the castle in frustration. L just stands there, stunned as he goes. That was too sad to take, so I don't know what happens next.
Oh, you poor thing. Here, dry your eyes.
Thank you, sir. You know, lots of books make me cry, but this one hit me really hard for some reason. I'm thinking about the prince's bitterness and the way Elle felt to see him go. It's just too tragic.
You got me invested now. If you keep reading, do tell me how it turns out.
Sure thing, sir.
And you can keep the handkerchief. So, how's that book of yours coming along? Oh, but where are my manners? I meant to give you a treat first.
These are some tasty-looking pastries.
I baked them myself. There's apple filling inside.
You bake, Sir Lyndon?
Oh, yes. Nothing bakes a pastry like a good jolt of thunder magic. Go on, try one.
Well, don't mind if I do. Wow. I had no idea a little zap of lightning could make such a tasty treat.
Good, aren't they? Now back to the subject of your book.
Oh, yeah. Last time, the prince Elle worked for didn't inherit the throne, so he left the castle. Then, Elle meets another royal soldier and finds comfort with her. They get married and begin an ordinary but happy life together. That's as far as I've got for now.
Fascinating. This story has its hooks in me. I was a royal soldier once myself, you know. I notice you don't seem to be crying today, though.
It's actually pretty tough to hold it in. Elle's wife goes through so much for his sake, but I'm embarrassed to be seen crying all the time. So, I'm doing my best to keep it together.
Don't hold back on my account. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Cry as hard as you like. Let it all out.
Are you sure? Well, if you say so.
Oh my, your nose is running. Here, something to wipe it with.
Thanks again.
I baked cookies for us, Boucheron. With thunder, of course, as always. Now, eat up.
Oh, I can't wait. Hey, there's raisins in these. Yum.
Read any further in that book yet?
Oh, I finished it, actually.
Have you now? Well then, tell me everything.
Well, sure. After the wedding, Elle's life was simple but happy. The couple went through hard times, but they did it together and saw their children grow up. But just when the kids were all grown and they could enjoy their sunset years, Elle's wife passed. Elle never got to feed his wife the last pastry he baked for her. With a bolt of thunder.
There, Boucheron. And I find myself crying as well today.
I realized when I got to that part, this story is about you, isn't it?
Indeed it is. L, of course, is my first initial.
But why is there a book about you?
I thought, before I joined my wife in the beyond, I'd record my life for posterity. But I was careless and lost the manuscript.
Oh, so you wrote this book? Well, now I'm sorry I read it without permission.
Nonsense. I'm genuinely glad that you picked it up and read the whole tale.
It was wonderfully written, for what it's worth.
Why don't we spend more time together? You can get to know me until my last pages.
It would be my pleasure.
Splendid! I'm in such a good mood that I think I might bake another batch of sweets. But lightning baking takes time, so why don't you tell me your story?
Let's see. Where to start? I guess with the day my parents met. Why? Why would they do such a thing? It's just not fair.
Hey, Boucheron, right?
Yes. And you're Fram, right? What is it? Do you need me for something?
No, I'm fine. I heard somebody crying their eyes out and I got concerned is all.
Ah, right. Sorry for worrying you. I'm all right.
Okay. But then what's with the sobbing?
I was reading this book and I just get so swept up in the story.
A book did this to you?
People tell me I cry too easily. The littlest thing is enough to set me off.
Okay, I gotcha. So what's this book about?
Well, there are these siblings who are separated during a war and later meet again as enemies.
Huh. Sounds interesting.
I'd be happy to lend it to you after I'm finished.
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. I don't really... Well, I'm not a big reader.
Oh, that's a shame. What if I read it to you instead?
What? That's sweet and all, but I couldn't ask you to read to me like a little kid.
Oh, think nothing of it. I know you'd love the story just as much as I do.
In that case, sure, why not?
And with that, the long war was over. The two siblings would know peace at last. There would be time for them to live simply and happily, and with each other. The end.
He finally got reunited! Thank goodness!
I know! It's a relief, isn't it? I'm getting misty-eyed again just thinking about it.
To be honest, you were crying so hard, I missed some of the middle parts. But still, oh, so good!
Oh, that's great! I knew you'd love it.
I totally get now why you cry at books. Who knew they could be so beautiful? I've only read the boring ones, I guess.
Well, there's a wide world of captivating ones out there if you're interested. If you liked what we just read, I can recommend something. It's set at an officer's academy. The series is famous for its political intrigue and deep characters. It's up to 30 volumes now.
Wow, that's a lot.
I'd love to discuss it with you once you finish the whole set.
I don't think I can get through 30 books on my own. But I can't have you read all that to me, obviously. So, don't hold your breath, okay? I'm just a really slow reader. I wouldn't want to keep you waiting.
Oh, okay. If that's what you think best.
Anyway, thanks. You definitely showed me how interesting books can be.
Good. I'm glad to have shown you the light. Fran? I have a gift for you.
For me?
Here. I think you'll like it.
Huh. Is this another book you want me to read?
Just open it.
Okay. Wait a second. There aren't any words in here. It's blank.
That's right.
Boucheron, is this some kind of prank?
No. There's a good reason why this book is blank. It's so you can write your own story.
Right? Me?
Yes. Since there aren't many books that interest you, I thought you might like writing better.
There's no way I could write a whole book on my own.
You don't need to write a good story. You could use it like a journal instead, if you want. I just think it'll be easier for you to read something you wrote yourself.
All right then. To start off, I'll write about the day we met.
Of all places, that's where you're going to begin?
Well, sure. I thought it was a sweet moment.
What, with me bawling?
Trust me, it was memorable. I can still picture every last tear rolling down your face.
Well, so long as you let me read it for myself someday.
Deal. As soon as it's done, you'll be the first to lay eyes on my masterpiece. Watch out, though. Gonna be a real tearjerker.
I'll keep my hanky dry, just in case.
Hello, Boucheron. I hope you don't mind that I made lunch for you.
Oh, really? Oh, just for me, huh?
Just for you. The main course is chicken on skewers with roasted vegetables. The sides include a small omelet, some lightly toasted bread, and fresh fruit for a treat.
This is incredible. Not only does it smell great, the presentation is practically professional.
I'm sorry if it looks too perfect. Disturbing it must feel like upsetting the world's balance. But I hope you can find the courage. I made it especially for you, after all.
Don't worry, I'm about to dig in right now. It tastes as good as it smells. This might be one of the most delicious meals I've ever had.
I'm sorry, but is that really all you have to say?
Come again?
It seems like I deserve a bit more praise than that. And could you speak up, please?
You want more compliments? What else is there to say?
What else is there to say? I'm sorry, but I don't know how to answer such a dim-witted question.
This got spicy all of a sudden.
There are infinite ways to compliment perfection. You barely gave me one. Surely you can think of at least a few more.
You know, Gold Mary, I'm starting to get the idea that you're a little bit demanding.
Thank you for all your kind praise about the lunch I made for you last time.
Well, you practically held me at sword point.
Your compliments made me so happy that I decided to prepare another meal for you.
Oh, thanks, but I brought my own sandwich today.
You won't be satisfied with that once you see what I have here.
Whoa!
Fluffy scrambled eggs, seared scallops wrapped in bacon, and more fresh fruit, of course. I'm sorry if my peerless skill elevates this simple dish to unbearable heights of divinity.
It's tempting, don't get me wrong, but I'll stick with my sandwich all the same.
Are you really going to cast aside this golden perfection and content yourself with trash? If that's really what you want, I guess I'll have to throw this away.
Hey now, don't let it go to waste. I'll eat it. It's divine. The moment it hits my tongue, every inch of me shudders with joy.
Not a bad opening remark. But you must have more to say than that.
Are you kidding me?
You did well last time, but I hope you won't get complacent. Strive to outdo yourself.
What I said just now wasn't enough?
You made one general comment. What about each individual component? Don't be neglectful. You could also stand to give an opinion or two about my aesthetic choices. I know it's overwhelming, but if you can't do it, I'll have to stop you from eating anymore.
Oh, what a pain. I knew this would happen. But somehow I fell for it anyway.
Has this meal made you so tongue-tied that you can't give me even one little compliment? If it's hurt you that badly, I should knock it out of you before it does any more damage.
No need for that. I'll compliment you all you want. Just keep your hands to yourself. Is that you, Gold Mary? Oh, why are you sitting here in the dark?
Oh, hello, Boucheron. I've made meals for just about everyone now, and I've barely gotten any praise at all. They all said I was asking for too much. So now I feel like giving up.
Poor you. Those guys have a lot to learn.
You think so?
They don't understand how demanding you are. You're practically a world champion at it. Me, though, I'm used to it by now. I even think it's kind of cute.
Boucheron, I'm so glad.
Being demanding is just your way of being charming. And so long as I think so, well, who cares what anyone else thinks?
Oh, thank you. I feel so much better. And now that my smile is worth 1,000,000 gold again, I'll have to pay you back in cooking.
Cooking?
That's right. I'm going to make you a regular lunch from now on.
You mean right now?
Don't worry. I won't make you shower me endlessly with praise. You've already given me enough of that to last a lifetime. So from now on, all you need to do is relax and enjoy what I make for you.
I wouldn't mind handing out more compliments if it means making you happy.
Really? You mean it?
What's wrong?
I hope you don't mind a little extra salt. You're just so kind. I couldn't hold back my tears.
Tears? Oh, no. Just hearing the word makes me want to cry.
Oh, you're such a sensitive person. I admire that about you, Boucheron. It's very charming. I'll get to the cooking. I can't wait to hear everything you have to say about it.
You cook up more food, I'll cook up more praise, and we'll both come out ahead.
Are you ready yet, Boucheron?
Ready for what?
Ready to tell me what you're mixing into your food to get those muscles?
Not this again. I've told you before that it's got nothing to do with my diet.
That's what you say, yes. But today, I'm going to get the truth.
But that is the truth. Muscles come naturally to me. That's the long and the short of it.
Still sticking to that story, huh? Because I should tell you up front that I've been watching you, Boucheron.
You have. And?
And I know you don't do anything but fish or read all day after training each morning. There I am, working up a sweat, while you sit under a tree with a book or a pole. There's no way you can do that and still stay in such incredible shape. So I assume that whatever you're doing on the sly really works.
All right, listen.
Wait, are you using magic? Unbelievable. The lengths you'll go just for some muscles.
No, it's nothing like that. In fact, it's nothing at all. I'm done arguing with you about this. People shouldn't see the prince's retainers quarreling. Good day, Etienne.
Right. That's just what he'd say if he was hiding something.
Just look at that light filtering through the trees. What a perfect afternoon spot.
Boucheron!
Etienne! You startled me. Do you need something?
Just here to observe.
Observe what, may I ask?
You, obviously. I will uncover your secret.
Go ahead, Etienne. I clearly can't stop you.
You're darn right. Nothing unusual on the surface. Your clothes don't hang like they're weighted. Wait a minute. There's something hard under those clothes. So you did have a secret.
Those are my abs.
Oh, pardon me. I thought it might have been an arcane ab buster? Some kind of enchanted plate that works your core just by wearing it. I don't know.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if I find one, I'll give it to you.
How thoughtful of you.
Anyway, you caught me just as I was about to have my lunch. This should hit the spot.
Hold it.
What is it now?
I bet that sandwich is where you're keeping your secrets. Oh.
No! My sandwich!
Strange. It tasted like an ordinary sandwich. I thought for sure you'd added some kind of special sauce to it.
For the last time, I'm using no such thing. It's just my lunch, and I'd like it back.
Hey, I owe you an apology.
Oh?
I kept watching you, but I never learned anything. So, it must be true that you're just naturally muscular. Sorry I never believed you.
I don't mind, as long as you've accepted it.
I guess I better explain myself.
Go on.
It's not that I'm jealous of your build, but for the sake of the prince we both serve, I wanted to learn whatever I could from you. That's why I kept pushing.
So that was it,
Yes, I'm tough, but I could still contribute more to our country's defense. That's why I wanted to get as buff as you are, for Prince Alfred and our beloved Firene.
Etier, you haven't thought this through. If you were more like me, Firene wouldn't have any defenses left.
How do you figure?
It's true that I'm naturally muscular. I can see why you'd want what I've got, but I'm naturally flawed in other areas, like my woeful sense of direction. Think back to how many times you saved me from getting lost during combat. I have my strong points, and you have yours. Real strength comes in when the two of us are together and we complement each other.
You know, I never thought of it like that, but you're right. I was so focused on building muscle that I never saw it that way.
Muscles aren't a competition. They're the bridge formed when we clasp hands. That's Boucheron's first law of muscle.
I don't know what you mean by that exactly, but it sounds pretty.
I was trying to clear the air. It doesn't seem to have worked. Listen, Etier, for our prince and for the kingdom of Firene, I'm honored to be at your side.
Thank you. Though the honor is mine. Let us follow the first law of muscle and clasp hands.
You're Boucheron, right? I'm Lapis. I'll be on serving duty starting today.
That's right. I'm Boucheron. I'll be serving with you, looks like. Nice to meet you. Let's get this done quick. I think everyone's pretty hungry. Here we go. That should be enough milk.
Enough? That's way too much.
You think so? It seems about right to me.
Then you need to get your eyes checked. That's enough milk to last 10 days.
What are you talking about? It won't last the length of this meal.
What are you talking about? Look, pour 1 part milk into the cup, then add 10 parts water.
Hold on a second. Why would you add water? And why so much?
You don't dilute your milk? I always heard it was unhealthy to drink straight.
That's the first I've heard of it.
You're not messing with me, right? You're being serious?
Completely serious.
Oh, in that case, forget I said anything. I must have been confused.
I'm a little confused myself.
Looks like it's the two of us on serving duty again today.
Looks like it. Ooh, we get steak today.
It looks so delicious. Gather around, everyone. Bring your rice and line up.
Wait, why are you calling everyone? We serve people one at a time.
Uh-huh. But we have to fill up on the smell first.
Fill up on what? What are you talking about?
The steak smell, of course. You've got to eat your rice while you can smell the steak grilling. That's how you get full.
Huh?
Come on, Boucheron. You're a grown-up. You should know all this by now.
Is this some Brodian custom?
No, this is how people eat all over the world.
Says who?
My family back home, and everyone else in the village for that matter.
Lapis, I don't think anyone else does that. Not anywhere in the world.
Nuh-uh. You're not fooling me again.
No, I'm not joking. I mean it.
Really? You're not just teasing me? Because that would be really rude.
once again, I'm completely serious.
You're right. Silly me. I guess I got a little mixed up again.
Whereas for me, certain things are becoming clearer. Time for my afternoon tea.
Hey, Boucheron. I made a ton of snacks. Here, I bet it'll go great with your tea.
Well, that was nice of you. Hang on, though. What is that?
A snack.
This is your snack? A weed?
Yeah, I pulled weeds earlier and then cooked them up to give as treats. Doesn't everyone do that? Oh, come on. This isn't a universal thing either?
Afraid not.
Oh.
Lapis, be honest with me. Are you from a poor village?
What makes you say that?
It was getting increasingly obvious.
Oh, no. That's no good. I don't want anyone to know. Especially not him.
Him?
Forget I said anything. Please just don't tell anyone about this.
It's okay, Lapis. I'm not making fun of you. Or anyone else who came from poverty. If anything, I'm inspired by the creativity it instilled in you.
Now you're just lying to make me feel better.
No, really. I've tried the watered-down milk and the fill-up-on-smells trick for myself.
Huh? And what did you think?
They weren't bad. I feel like I got a window into a whole different world.
Really?
Really? So I'd love to try your snacks. Wow. This flavor is unbelievable. My life is now divided into the time before I tried this and the glorious time after.
You know what, Boucheron? You're a good guy. I mean that.
Ah, you're too kind. I'm just a guy who's all brawn and no brains.
If you're really interested, I could teach you some more customs from my village.
I'd love that. Hang on, though. Before that, we have to share your snack with the others. Hey, everyone! We've got a special treat today. Line up for snack time.
Thanks, Boucheron. That means a lot to me.
Nice. I've said it before, but I really admire those muscles, Boucheron.
I appreciate the compliment.
Your triceps are especially well developed. Mind if I feel them?
Anything you want, Prince Alfred.
Yes. Incredible stuff. Practically a Fiornese national treasure. The forearm is perfectly sculpted, too. Wish mine was like that.
Are you finished now?
Oh, guess I got carried away there. You gotta admit, though, these muscles of yours are something else. I can't help but wonder what the secret is to getting beauties like these.
Nothing special, really.
Oh, that's what you always say. There must be some trick to it. Unless you're telling me they're all natural. How is that possible?
That's a bit,
A bit what? Is there something special about this one?
No, Prince Alfred. It's just a bit ticklish.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Wakey, wakey, Boucheron! The sun is rising!
Prince Alfred? Good morning. Are you on an early patrol?
Nope, no patrols for me today.
Then why so early?
I wanted to make sure I'm here to see every part of your day.
You want to see my day? Whatever for?
To solve the mystery of those muscles, of course.
Come again?
You told me you don't do anything special to get that buff. Which means they must come from the way you live your life. So that's what I'm gonna watch.
All right. That makes sense. Of a sort.
I'm glad you agreed. Let's get started. You just go and do what you do naturally. Try to forget that I'm watching everything.
Fine. If the prince doesn't mind, the first thing I'm doing with my day is going back to sleep.
Go ahead, I'll sit here and take notes. It's midday. Boucheron is reading a book. Not seeing how this is building muscle. The book isn't even a hardcover.
No! No! Poor little Fifi!
Now he's crying. What a softie. I think I'm onto something here. Fishing must be the key to those bulging muscles.
Ha! I've got you now!
But that makes no sense. I sweat harder in the gym than he does sitting there with a pole. Sure looks like fun, though. I just don't understand. I watched you all day and never once saw you break a sweat.
I'm sorry you didn't get anything out of it. You've wasted your whole day on me.
Oh, I wouldn't call it a waste, and I got plenty out of it. It reminded me how nice it is to spend time with an old friend.
That's kind of you to say, Prince Alfred.
The only thing I regret is that I spent all day just watching instead of getting in there myself.
Well, you're welcome anytime to join in my daily routine. You're right. It would be fun.
Fishing is harder than it looks, huh? You got any tips? Like, is there a certain way I should be pulling for maximum flex?
I'm sorry, but the only thing on my mind when I fish is the bobber.
Then how do you do it?
Patience, I suppose.
Patience. Got it. Here I go. Being patient. 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 I have a better idea. We get a big net, throw it in the water, and use those muscles to pull it out. Think of all the fish we could catch at once.
Our haul would be considerable, but what you suggest is less fishing than trawling.
Yeah, you got a point there.
If fishing bores you, feel free to pursue your own activities. I won't mind.
You know me too well. Honestly, I've never been one to sit still, but I don't want to give up on fishing either.
Why not, if I may ask?
Because it's a way to spend time with you, Boucheron.
I see.
We've always been close, but lately we haven't gotten much alone time. I'm doing my best to savor moments like this. So I'll sit here and keep fishing. Even if neither of us catches anything, that's fine with me.
You know, about my physique, I suppose I am just naturally muscular. But I am glad to be gifted with such a body if it helps me look after you.
Boucheron, I'm getting a tug on the line!
A big one, I'd say. Do your best not to let it get away.
I'm trying, but I think the line is about to snap.
I'll help you. We'll land this fish together.
With you at my side, it's practically in the bag. Get set to get hooked, fishy!
Pardon, Boucheron. Have you a moment to spare?
Of course.
Forgive me if this seems impertinent, but are you the son of a Pyrenees count?
I am.
Marvelous! I wonder if, as a noble, you might deign to do me a favor.
I suppose so. What sort of favor?
Well, as you know, I serve the Crown Princess of Solm. To avoid embarrassing the royal family, I take pains to abide by the rules of high society. Yet, with respect to many noble customs, I remain rather ill at ease. Thus, I would like you to instruct me in the manners and etiquette of your homeland.
Sure, I can do that.
Why, thank you.
I've been curious about Solmic etiquette, too. Since we both serve our respective royal families, it might be fun to teach each other.
A splendid idea! There is much to be learned, much to be taught. I can scarcely wait.
Here's to education. When using knives and forks, start from the outside and work your way in.
Understood. Let us see here. Why is Pyrenees food so slippery? It refuses to stay on my fork.
That piece is a bit too large. Use the knife to cut it smaller. It looks more graceful that way.
Smaller pieces. Deuces, this is complicated.
I know you said you were nervous, but I didn't realize how little experience you had here.
Oh, perhaps I ought to drink some water to calm my nerves.
Wait, no! That dish is meant for washing your hands, not to sip from.
How misleading!
How did you manage to eat meals with the Solnick royal family?
I always muddled through by mimicking others.
I suppose there's something to be said for that.
Alas, Alas, perhaps proper etiquette is simply beyond my grasp.
Don't give up so easily. Everyone has a hard time learning these things.
In truth, my home life growing up was far from perfect. How arrogant of me, assuming I could pass myself off as a noble.
The way you were raised isn't that important. If you want to learn, I'll teach you. You might make some mistakes here and there, but I'll help you, no matter how long it takes.
Truly?
Of course. Correcting our mistakes is how we learn, after all. Let's try again from the start.
You're quite right. Look at me, hanging my head in defeat. From here on, I shall hold it high. I will not let you down, Boucheron. Before eating, one must sit up straight and pray. Then, the humane customs of Firenze dictate that I offer gratitude to the food itself, giving thanks to the plants and animals that compose each meal. What a lovely tradition.
Oh, are you practicing the etiquette we went over the other day?
I am. Please observe. Behold as I expertly wield a knife and fork to conquer this dish. Using the outside utensils first, cutting the food into small pieces. Success!
Oh, congratulations, Panette. You're still a little bit shaky, but this is progress.
Thank you, Boucheron. My studies in etiquette were always marked by desperation. I wished to claw free from my past, but with your tutelage, for the first time, I found it rather pleasant learning about manners. My success is entirely thanks to you.
Oh, no. You worked hard for this. I'm proud of you. I'd say it's my turn now to learn some Solmic etiquette.
What?
Don't tell me you don't remember. We agreed to teach each other our country's ways.
Ah, yes, I remember. Well, Solm is a free-spirited queendom. There is no strict code of conduct for nobles. Rather, it is considered good manners to revel with others, to sing, dance, and be merry. Though, of course, some situations call for a certain amount of propriety.
Oh, that's interesting. Every country has its own customs, but I could see one point of common ground between ours.
Kindness.
Yes, that's the foundation of all etiquette, no matter what country you find yourself in. And when it comes to that, Panette, you earn a perfect score.
As do you, dear Boucheron.
I never would have realized all this if you hadn't brought it up. So, thank you.
And thank you. It seems I am closer and closer to becoming the picture-perfect noblewoman.
By the way, there must be more to etiquette in Solm. I'm eager to learn.
Indeed. Let us continue our education on the art of kindness toward others. Together.
Is this a good idea?
Is something the matter?
Look at this. It's an invitation from someone called the Forest Sage.
I am unfamiliar with the moniker.
Me too, but they want me to go to their cabin.
Oh?
See this map of the mountain they drew? It says if I can get to the cabin, they'll give me special medicine to fix my sense of direction. I didn't know such a thing existed, but according to this, it does.
A cure for poor direction sense? Does the world truly hold such wonders?
I hope so. The thing is, my sense of direction, honestly, is pretty bad. The other day I went out for a walk holding a compass, and I still got lost.
Most concerning. So, what will you do?
What else can I do but go? This has been a problem, and not just for me. If a potion really can fix it, I have to try.
Then allow me to wish you good fortune.
Thanks. Here's hoping it helps.
Ah, Boucheron. What became of the Forest Sage situation?
Well, I tried to meet them, but I got lost on the way.
An unforeseen turn of events, to be sure.
It was strange, though. I took a nap in an empty cave, and when I woke up, there was a letter from the Forest Sage.
Go on.
It was full of encouragement, like, "You're close, you got this, and don't give up."
Extraordinary.
That's not all. It explained which wrong turns I'd made to get so lost, and it offered advice on what I could do to get better at finding my way.
I wonder about the motivations of this so-called forest sage. They could have simply left the medicine with this note, but chose not to do so. Why?
It must be really important for some reason that I make it to that cabin.
A mysterious sage, to say the least.
Yeah, I've made up my mind, though. I'm going to reach that cabin no matter what.
I admire your determination. Allow me once more to wish you luck.
Thanks. Fingers crossed that next time I'll have good news for you. I've done it! I finally reached the cabin! Forest Sage, here I come!
Excellent. You have arrived. Welcome. I am the Forest Sage.
Huh? Is that Zelkov? I don't understand. What's going on?
As promised, here is your medicine. Go on, try it.
Okay. It's sweet. It tastes like, candy.
Correct. It is nothing more than a confection. Perhaps it will put a slight spring in your step. As for your sense of direction, you did reach this remote cabin with very little help. Perhaps that suggests something about the state of your abilities.
Oh, I got better without even realizing it.
Precisely. I had heard rumors of this weakness of yours. Correcting it seemed like a worthy project. That is how the Forest Sage came to be. I devised this stratagem to lead you here.
You went to a lot of trouble.
Elaborate pursuits are a passion of mine. At first, I thought I would simply train you in navigation, but that was much too simple. I required a more intricate plan, and so I devised this. I hope you enjoyed the experience.
You know what? I did. Thanks for putting all this together for me.
You are every bit the gentleman I had heard. Some would be angry about the deception.
Angry? Don't be silly. I really appreciated the Forest Sage. I even hoped we might be friends.
Why is that?
Well, I remembered that nice letter they left for me and the blanket they covered me with. It was obvious how much they cared. In my mind, they seemed pretty swell.
I see.
There's just one problem. I doubt this has done anything for my sense of direction.
What? Why?
You're not the first person to coach me on how to correct my mistakes there. None of it's worked. That's why I really had my heart set on that medicine. But in the end, it was only sugar. Are you okay, Zelkov? Sorry about this. I know it must be disappointing.
Oh no, my friend. Quite the opposite. This proves to be a grander game than I had anticipated. I am excited to plot my next move.
Your next move? You mean to do it again?
Soon you will receive a missive from the Ocean Sage. I hope you will attend to their words.
All right. As you wish, oh great sage Zelkov. Are you all right there, Divine One?
Boucheron? Why do you ask?
Oh, I just thought you seemed a little worn out.
Ouch. You noticed? I am feeling sort of sluggish.
That's not good. You're eating 3 meals a day, I hope?
Yes. I don't think my diet is the issue.
Well then, how about your sleep?
About the usual.
So you're eating and sleeping fine, but you still feel groggy. It could be stress.
You think so?
I wouldn't be surprised. Going to war is stressful for anyone. What have you been doing as stress relief?
Nothing. It hadn't even occurred to me. Why? What do you do?
I have several ways to blow off steam. Like going up a mountain alone and spending some quiet time fishing.
Wow. That does sound relaxing.
Would you like to join me sometime? The alone part of it is optional. Really.
Yes, I would love that. Please come get me the next time you head out.
Divine One? Is it all right if I come in? Right, so how do I do this? You're an important person, so I'd better be polite about it. Divine One? Divine One? Phew. Good morning. Vander asked me to wake you up today, so that's what I did. Finally made it. Sorry I'm late. I knew it couldn't be far, but I somehow ended up on the other side of the Somniel. Morning. You may have overslept. I got a bit lost. How are you liking this mountain air, Divine One?
It's so clear. Everything about this place is gorgeous. Just standing here is doing a lot to clear my mind.
I'm glad it's working as intended.
Is this the stream you mentioned before?
Yes. Well, probably. It's gotta be one of the ones around here. I think.
You sound less than sure.
It's this terrible sense of direction I have. I've tried to visit the same spot twice, but I've never had any luck.
Now you tell me.
What's the matter? You seem worried.
I'm suddenly wondering if we're going to be able to find our way home.
Don't worry about that. I've been breaking tree branches to mark our path. Now look over there. See that broken branch? It shows we came that way. Huh? Oh.
I'm not seeing it.
Ugh. I could swear I broke that branch.
Which one?
What? Oh, none of these branches are broken. Oh, I'm so sorry, Divine One. But I think it'll be okay. Let's try going in this direction.
Actually, let's head the other way.
What? Why?
If your sense of direction is that bad, we should do the opposite of whatever your instinct says.
Fair point. Off we go. It's Boucheron, Divine One. Hope I'm not disturbing you. I just took a nice walk. The Somniel's huge, but the relaxing scenery's worth the hike. Hey, Divine One, what do you say we go for a morning stroll? And, you can lead the way. Wow, I found it quick this time. Hey, remember me getting lost? Up in those mountains? Well, I found my way here perfectly. First try, too. Morning. Everyone's waiting, so let's head over this way. What? That's the wrong way? It can't be. I was so sure. I feel just terrible about the other day, Divine One. I hope my poor sense of direction didn't stress you out even more.
I wouldn't worry too much. We got home safely, and the whole thing was even kind of fun.
Phew. That does make me feel better.
So, how else do you relieve stress?
I do enjoy a good book. Diving into a whole other world helps me forget about ours. I highly recommend this. It's a classic from my homeland called Love in Bloom.
It's very damp and wrinkled.
Oh, sorry about that. It's from tears.
Excuse me?
It doesn't take much to get the waterworks going for me. That's why I get misty just looking at the cover for this one.
That's all it takes?
Don't be fooled. Reading really is very relaxing. And this is one of my favorites.
All right then. Let's see here.
Wait, I'm gonna need a moment after seeing the table of contents.
Is this for real?
I'm sorry, Divine One. This can't be very relaxing. I'll leave you alone with the book.
Are you sure? I really don't mind. Besides, I think people would start to worry if they saw you walking around in tears.
Oh, Divine One, you're too kind. Wait until we get to the introductory paragraph.
At this rate, we'll finish the war before the first chapter.
I brought something to make your sleep more relaxing, Divine One. Pure mountain water. Listen to the sound. Soothing, isn't it? Peaceful. Good morning. Huh? You're going back to sleep already? Oh no, the water was too calming. Am I actually early today? Huh. I don't want to wake you too soon, so I'll read Love in Bloom, The Lost Chapters. Oh no. It's a tearjerker right from the start. Oh, good morning, Divine One. Sorry, this book got me misty. You called, Divine One. Is everything all right?
Hello, Boucheron. I've been thinking about your stress relief tips. But the reason I called you here is for something else altogether. You're here so I can tell you 3 things. First, I'd like to thank you. I hope you know that your unwavering support is always appreciated.
Please, think nothing of it. I'm just happy I can help you in some way.
I must say, your dedication is very charming, as is your humility.
You think I'm charming?
Yes. That was actually the second thing I wanted to tell you, so... there it is. But there's one last thing I have to get off my chest. Here goes. Sorry, I'm just feeling a little emotional about this.
Oh,
What's the matter?
I can't watch you get so emotional without getting all choked up myself.
That's the kind of all-out supportiveness that I think makes me like you so much. Boucheron, will you take the pact ring and promise to stay with me? I think we have something special, and I'd hate to lose that after the war.
You mean it? Oh, Divine One, I'm so happy right now I could cry. But no, I've got to keep it together long enough to tell you this. I'm no royal or steward, just an ordinary knight. But I've always held you in high esteem.
Is that a yes, then?
Of course I'll take the ring. It's proof that we're of the same mind about each other. If you'd have me, I'd follow you to the ends of the earth.
Thank you, Boucheron. This is cause for celebration.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I may get lost in life and feel emotional, but I'll always find my way with you. Oh, thank goodness. I'm finally starting to learn my way around. Still, it's a strange feeling. Until recently, I was just an ordinary knight. Now, the Divine Dragon. Just thinking about the pact ring has me getting teary. You asked me to stay with you. There's nowhere I'd rather be. There I go getting misty again. Sorry about that. I just can't seem to stop the waterworks when I'm around you. I'm too happy. How about a stroll through the forest, Divine One? Oh, you're still asleep. I still feel bad about waking you. You're safe and sound in your dreams, far away from the war. I can cry enough for the both of us, so stay there a while longer. Don't worry about a thing. I'll always be here to protect you. Hey, let's forget our troubles and go somewhere nice today. Anywhere you want. You know I'm always ready to follow you.
Fire Emblem. Engage.